Hello, all my VIPs. I wanted to make this video about Last of Us Part 2 because I realized I'd never finished watching someone play this game. I never played it or the first game, but I watched the first game all the way through. And for this one, I couldn't finish watching it. I was halfway through it. So I wanted to explain why and what my main issue was. So yeah, enjoy. So, from my perspective, I really honestly expected to watch this game be played or even get it myself to play just as Ellie because in the first game, it's not going to be exactly like the first game. I know that. But in the first one, we played as Joel all throughout and then we got a DLC of Ellie. Or was that DLC part of the game too? I remember it being kind of part of the game too, but we mostly played as Joel. I'm not saying we don't play as Ellie a lot in this game. We do. It's just that I never expected us to play as Abby for so long of the game. Like, god damn. This game is long. And so, like, we playing as Abby, kind of like the whole half of the game, half of her gameplay is Abby, and the other half is Ellie. I don't like that. Like, I don't like that at all. I don't like that. Not even because, like, oh yeah, Abby killed Joel. It is because Abby is a new character, bro. She is a new character. We were with Ellie the entire time in the first game. Like, the entire, or most of the time in the first game. Not that meme. Oh my gosh, not the gif. That was weird. But yeah, we were with Ellie for most of the part of the first game and whatnot. But we mostly played as Joel. And in this one, we can't even mostly play as Ellie. We gotta play a portion or a big portion as Abby and see her scenes. And I don't care for any of them. Like, I don't care if this is an unpopular opinion. I may put it in a video in the future as an unpopular opinion. But for me, I just did not care for Abby. Actually, her killing Joel made me care for her less. I already did not really care for her, but her killing Joel made me really honestly not care for her at all. In fact, I almost hated her. But yeah, like, I was just like, who is this person and why should we care? And then it's revealed after murdering Joel who she is. Like, man, why couldn't you just tell us like before killing him? That would make sense. We would be mad still, but we would get it. Like, oh shit, Joel basically made her an orphan because we don't ever see her mom. We don't see Abby's mom. Her mom may be dead or her mom just maybe not around her and whatnot. So he basically just made this innocent kid an orphan. So it's like, yeah, okay, that's understandable for her to kill him. But no, we show it after she murders Joe. Like, what? And then we play as her for majority of the game. Like, bitch, what are we going? Like, no, don't do that to us. Like, why would you do that to us? I really did like at least part of the story, though. Like, Dinah was kind of in. I was just like, Ellie's going for Dinah. Isn't her like on and off dude still alive? Like, honestly, I could see it at some point where Dinah and her don't work out, and Dinah just goes back to the other dude who was not respected at all. They killed him off, man. I think they killed him off quick. I'm not even gonna hold you, but chat. Anyways, I kind of like how Ellie went through her little revenge era and whatnot. And like, it's weird, but I did like how Dinah pretty much held up her word and left. When Ellie came back, Dinah was not there. Like, she said, you go out for your revenge. I'm not gonna be here. And she meant it. And I liked that little detail. And the end was so sad. Like, baby, I cried. I was just like, oh no, Ellie lost damn near everything. This is horrible. Like, oh my gosh. Now, before I go into Ellie's portion of it, not Ellie's, Abby's portion of it, I will mention how before The Last of Us 2 came out, like I think a year or so ago, I had thought that Joel was a ghost who was repeatedly coming back to Ellie or a hallucination for Ellie because he had already died in the game. I thought that this is a theory of mine and many others that Joel was gonna be a ghost that came back, periodically throughout the game and would give some sort of advice to Ellie and whatnot. And yeah, you see it on the screen, the Ellie pregnant theories. Oh my gosh. Now, I'm one of the ones who were just like, wasn't she into girls, but then it's just like, I realized afterwards, not from theories but from my own thought process, like, hey, she, if she grows up, she could just grow up to realize that she's bi or something like that. So her being pregnant is not that much of like a, oh my gosh, that's impossible type of thing. But not only that, I thought she was gonna be combating the Fireflies, and if y'all don't know who the Fireflies are from the other game, she was under like their protection, and the main woman who people went to talk to and whatnot, this woman knew Ellie was immune and was going to use Ellie as a cure for the zombie apocalypse and whatnot. So yeah, ever since then, Ellie was taken from Joel, and that's at the scene where Joel murders the doctor and whatnot, like, to get Ellie from there, and then he murders the main girl of the Fireflies, and that's why the Fireflies have been after Ellie, because Ellie is the cure. So it's like, okay, I like that, because The Last of Us 2, I thought that was gonna be the main plotline for The Last of Us 2. But then the Abby thing came, and I was just like, man, who is this? Like, oh my gosh. This scene especially, we see Ellie playing the guitar and whatnot. It doesn't really show that she's pregnant in this scene, but it shows that she has grown to be a young adult, about 19 or so and whatnot. There's blood, everything. There's Joel in the background, but we don't get to see his face. During this whole trailer, we did not see his face. So I was thinking, oh, it's because he's a ghost. And then the Ellie pregnant theories, like, it doesn't show that she's really, she doesn't look pregnant and whatnot, but still, it was kind of like that type of thing. We thought he was going to be a reoccurring ghost. That was the theory of it. But we didn't get that. And, honestly, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with not getting that. But what I'm not okay with is this person. She just irked me. Like, the thing is, it wasn't really even her killing Joel. It was the fact that not only are we introducing a new character, we're introducing a new character in a weird way. Like, oh, this woman has a vendetta against Joel because he made her an orphan as a kid. That's a good way to start a storyline. Now, she's not really, I don't think she's a Firefly, which is okay, but still, that's a good way to, like, I guess, start a storyline for a character and whatnot. Have it be like, oh yeah, she wants to basically kill him or have a duel with Joel and whatnot. Okay, great. Build up to that. Like, don't just show us off bad like it was easy, and make Joel a dumbass saying his real name. Like, who do you think we are? Like, no. Oh my gosh. And then some unnecessary scenes, like a sex scene. I did not want to. Like, it's okay. Like, yeah, this is Ellie's older, so there may be a sex scene and whatnot. But Joel was also an old ass man too. Not an old ass man, I'm sorry. Joel was also older, and he was with Tessa for a lot. They did not give us no sex scene in that one, so why are we getting one in The Last of Us 2? Like, in the way? Did we need one? No. Like, the what? But it's Ellie's story, so I guess that's understandable. But to get one of Abby too, I didn't want to see that shit. Many people did not want to see that shit. I did not want to see that shit. Now the comments for it were horrible, man. They were absolutely disgusting, if I'm being honest with you. They were just like, ew, we don't want to see two grown men doing it. Knowing damn well Abby is not a man, man. She's just muscular, man. She's not a man. But those comments were so disgusting and transphobic. I was just like, I can't see this shit. Like, I just don't like sex scenes in general in certain medias and whatnot, because it's just like, like I could have gone my whole life without seeing this shit. But it's like, don't do that. Don't have no transphobic ass like comments about it. Like, dude, calm down. Like, it was jokes and whatnot. I was just like, Now, if we ignore other things, Abby could be a solid character and whatnot. Honestly, in this game, even though like I said it was okay that she's not a Firefly, it is okay. It's just that I would feel like it would make more sense if not only Abby was like, I feel like my memory's horrible. She may be a Firefly. I don't know. I haven't watched this game in a long time because I didn't finish watching it. But anyways, it would make more sense if like, not only was Abby wanting to kill Joel, but she also killed him for Ellie as well. But then again, that would kind of be weird and contradicting, because why did they let Ellie go after they murdered Joel? Why wouldn't they just pick her up and whatnot? So them leaving her behind, like have her passed out on the floor and then waking up to see Joel's dead body, it made me think that, oh, they must not be the Fireflies, because they don't know that Ellie, it's like they didn't know that Ellie was useful or nothing. They just left her there. Why would they leave her there? She's the cure. Like, what? So I just assumed that they didn't know. So yeah, making Abby a Firefly, continuing what her dad's team was doing and whatnot, it would get even more applause for Ellie wanting to kill them. Like, Ellie wanting to kill them from Joel was enough, but I feel like it would be even crazier if she was winning. She was going to war with them. Like I needed Ellie to go to war with them. God damn it. And I needed it to be like, oh, like Ellie, we thought Ellie was gonna die at the end, but she triumphs. Like that would have been so cool. But to have it be like, oh yeah, she had a final battle with a weak Abby, like a very weak Abby. Like Abby lost all her muscle at the end, bro. Like y'all just don't know. She lost all her muscle at the end. She doesn't look the same. Her figure was more so of Ellie's actually, like with a little bit more curves but whatnot. But still, it's like Abby did not look the same as Abby. She lost a lot of her strength and whatnot. And they had a duel and whatnot. And it was kind of like, okay, great, I guess. Not really. And then Ellie goes back after sparing Abby. She goes back home and there ain't nobody there. So it's like, dude, and then we get a depressing ass ending. It's like, damn, do you hate Ellie? Like, what the fuck? Do you hate her? Like, damn. I'm laughing because I was shook when I first saw it. Like, yeah, I didn't finish it, but then I went back to see the ending because I just could not go through all those hours of watching. I was just like, I don't want to go through this shit. Let me just see the ending because I'm never gonna play this game. So it's kind of like, like. So yeah. But that's just my whole spiel about like my problem mainly with The Last of Us 2. Why I really couldn't honestly finish it because of this issue. I was just like, it's weird. And then seeing the ending, I was kind of glad I didn't like go through hours of watching this game because I was just like, man, they fucking hate Abby, bro. Not Abby, not Abby. They fucking hate Ellie, bro. Like, oh no, they hate Ellie. But no, they don't. They just want her to go through her revenge cycle, and then she finally got past it, but she's alone in the end, and it's like damn, at least she'll be humbled in the end. That's a good lesson, I guess. But that'll be it for this video. I wanted to make a short video. This ended up being 11 minutes. So yeah, my bad. Actually, not my bad. I don't feel sorry. But y'all, anyways, that'll be the end for this video. And may peace be with you for an eternity.